How many hours do you think you have on a saw, honestly? Like, if you had to add it up, what do you think you've got? Really trying to help the kids have more skills. We've signed the papers, everything's final, and we cannot go back. Let's get started. We've officially started a new phase on the Okie Woodsman channel. Everything that you're familiar with, it's all about to change. Everything that you've seen throughout the years as we've developed our rural Oklahoma property, this is no joke. I've talked about it forever, and it's officially go time. That tree right there needs to leave because there's plans that even you guys do not know about yet. Right off the corner of my house, this thing has got to get knocked over along with that tree right there. All right, so this tree right here has a lot of weight that way. It's really the most practical place for it to go. The other option would be to take it this way up the driveway, but it would be banging against the weight in the natural lean. We're going to be running the 500i here. This has not started. Remember, we've been kind of on this saga of how many pulls does it take. Let's see how this does. That likely would have only taken 2 had I just yanked it. This tree is getting cut high so I can dig this stump out. In this application. That is always a rush, especially when you're nervous about doing it, guys. I'm not a professional fuller. I don't want to hit my house here. We're embarking on a new endeavor, and we want to have, well, we want to have success. I was definitely worried about this tree not sneaking through here, but I figured it might be close. It didn't even brush anything, so that's perfect. My wife and my kids thought it was gonna get hung up in there. Are you ready to run your saw, buddy, to help out on this development?
Yes.
What are you gonna be running?
CS3410.
Yeah, that's brand new to you for Christmas, right?
Yep.
So he's gonna help limb out the top at some point, but I have another tree to cut right there that's gonna lay down kind of parallel with this. I'm not gonna use the 500i this time because I'm not gonna be doing a Humboldt cut. That one's gonna get cut low to the ground. So we're gonna go like just simple notch and close to the ground cut.
I might want to carve something out of this.
We have to dig this out.
Well, yeah, but
we have to dig this out. I need the height to dig. I need to be able to pull it out.
Oh.
Okay, that's why it's cut that high.
Okay.
All right. My kid's wanting to know if he can carve this. The only thing is I need all the height I can get because this needs to come out. And I've actually got utility lines right through here. All right. Yeah, this one might be a little bit more wedging. Isn't that cool, our son being able to move the tractor out of the way for us? He loves it. 562. I love this saw. Oh yeah. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to do a Humboldt here because my son wants to carve on it. We'll go up here. I don't have the big dogs to be able to dog in, and aligning the cuts with those dogs is actually really helpful. Not the most beautiful, but I think it'll do. I'll clean it up just a hair bit more. Small leaners and small trees are, I think, the most difficult thing to cut. When trees are really large, they can be difficult, and when they're like this, they can also be difficult. You can see what I think I've got is my wedge is probably blocking this in here, but I've also got to have enough room to drive a wedge to hold it up. Wow, that's in there still. That's shocking. Oh. That was more work than I like, but it worked out. And I was aiming for that pine tree right there, so it was right on course. My son is just begging to get to run his saw. What do you think, buddy? Are you wanting to run your saw?
Yeah.
You think you can help me out there?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Can I go get it?
Huh?
Can I get my tackle?
Yeah, in just a second. I need to take a break. I'm so tired.
I bet. That was so stressful. Amazing.
This feels like when we were clearing for our house, there was like trees just laying over everywhere.
Dad.
My wife is totally reminiscing about when we started on this property bare. We had never really fallen timber. All of this, there was trees everywhere. Right, babe? Mm-hmm. I'm tired from banging those wedges. It stinks when you get your saw in a pinch like that. Cutting back to back with standard really small dogs and those, which are actually the West Coast Saw Shorty for the 462, but on my 500i, it's a lot easier to line up a notch, especially in like a Humboldt type situation with those dogs right there. I believe that that bottom dog or the middle dog right there points. I don't know, but all I know is every time I've done it with this saw, it goes really well. This saw right here had plenty to cut in these pine trees with the new Skip Oregon chain. I don't know, I ground that chain on a grinder. I don't even know what it is. It might be a Dukes, it might be Oregon. But needless to say, the 562 is totally enough to do this. And I really don't generally want big dogs on it, but I could see actually the benefit of having like a little bit more of a dog in that style. Not necessarily to buck big hardwood, but to just line up notches, and that makes sense. I'm gonna start bucking some logs out of this, and I just don't know which saw I wanna use. I want to see if this 500i is going to start with one pull. We'll buck a couple logs off of this, then we'll use the 562 on this tree here. Let's see if this starts. All right, we're gonna buck with the 562 now. I just want to see. So what do you think, buddy? Do you want to cut now?
Yep.
Okay, get suited up.
Okay.
My son just got an Echo CS3410 for Christmas. It's his second chainsaw. My other son got a 3510. We have another video kind of doing first run and comparing cuts on those. Make sure you check that out. I did use my own discount code at sawsuppliers.com. That code is OAKIE10, O-A-K-I-E 10. Make sure you check out the prices on all the best outdoor power equipment, including the current version of those bad boys. What a beautiful, beautiful tree. Darn shame to be cutting them off. Part of everything we have going on is hopefully going to be getting that sawmill set up very shortly. I'm like thinking hopefully within the next 6 months or so. And I think I'll be able to mill these logs. If not, I can use them for other purposes. I might even do some chainsaw milling, mill like a beam or a post or whatever, but we'll see how that goes. Really nice. We got 1, 2, 3 10.5-foot logs, and we got 3 on this side as well. There he is over there. Man, honey, you could. Are you happy, honey? Yeah. You're smiling, you're grinning, you're happy to see progress, aren't you?
Yeah, it's bittersweet.
It is bittersweet.
But
yeah. Hey, your saw's up on that tractor, isn't it, son?
Yep.
I'm excited to see how you do. Remember your compression wood? I didn't do so well right over here. That was embarrassing. For some reason, I wasn't paying attention. That end was suspended. I didn't need to do that. That was dumb. Okay, thank you. For some reason, I had in my mind that this log was sitting up here. I just was bucking and not thinking about it. All right, little man. I would do like a cold start on that, okay? So pull the choke out. Now, the thing is this choke setup makes it very hard to start the saw in your leg. You know, and so that's kind of a bummer. But let's see if we can do it. You're going to have to hold on to it. There we go. It popped. There we go. Oh, you didn't pull the trigger, did you?
No.
Okay. Good job. My little man wants to be a part of this process, and so what better way than to let him get some of the limbs off the top? And I think you'll be impressed by his skills. Let's go, little guy. I want it flush with that if you can, but you can do little cuts like that too, okay? Perfect. Good work.
Thank you.
All right, let's keep going, bud. You're doing good, bud.
Thanks.
Okay, right there. That one might be on the ground, so pay attention like you are. You're doing great. I think he's making it safe. Man. This kid has some impressive skill. Like, I'm telling you, he's not the most careful with everything he does, but when he is running a saw, he has gobbled up every bit of information, safety-wise, and I just don't think he looks like he's his age. He just does so well, and it's so cool because he wants to help out with this whole process. He got it. Good work. All right, trim that one off right there, and that'll be it. Awesome. I think that was impressive, man. I think, buddy, how old are you?
12.
How many hours do you think you have on a saw, honestly? Like, if you had to add it up, what do you think you've got?
40 at least, maybe.
I don't think you have 40. I
Well,
think
maybe
you
like
might
20.
have like 10, bro.
20 maybe.
But this is the deal. You don't look like you have 10.
No.
You're acting like you have more than 40.
Maybe.
I gotta be honest with you. You're acting more than like you have more than 40.
Really?
Oh yeah, dude. You look good. Let me know down in the comment section, does this kid look like he's just starting? Now listen, he's gobbled this up. He's watched all the mistakes I've made. He's watched other way more proficient cutters than me. He knows all about, like, he's watching what the saw's doing. Hey, how do you like this saw?
Amazing.
You like it? Is it nice because it's light for you?
Yeah.
Because the 440, what did you think? Well, you like it, but
it's a little heavy.
it's a little heavy for him. And so I think there's a purpose, guys. You don't need to start off with something big and fast. This is a great way because it allows him to be watching the wood. It's just
really easy to use.
It's easy to use, isn't it? And I'm sure you feel a little bit tired. Dude, are you married, bro? Why do you got a ring on your wedding finger? What the heck, man? Michelle, did you know about that?
He likes rings.
He just likes rings. And buddy, you're not married, bud.
I know.
All right. Anyway, so you just like, well, are you just trying to grow up too fast?
I don't know.
All right. Everything that we do here is not just for increasing the value of our property and for my wife and I. We're really trying to help the kids have more skills. And we find it really valuable. My wife has been homeschooling the kids since, well, she's been home with the kids since they were born, and she's done a great job raising them. Now what we're trying to do is, besides academically, give them skills. Oh, he's over here working as I'm giving a little bit of information. He's buckled up. Yeah, that's what I wanted right there. Keep going. Now turn hard right. Turn hard right. There we go. Now push. Awesome. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. Man, look at that rock right there. Okay, tilt it. Tilt the bucket this way. Wrong way. There we go. Okay, now drive forward a little bit. Okay, now pinch. Okay, now pick up. Okay, you did really fantastic, son. I just want to grab a couple logs at once. Cut from the top, that end's leaning down, I think. Perfect, good work. All right, hey, listen to me. Yep, finish limbing this. Good work. You all right?
Yes.
You flung a piece at Mom. All right. You all right, honey?
You okay?
Awesome, buddy. That's it for now. You tired a little bit?
No, not my arms, just my back.
Your back?
Because I keep leaning over.
Well, that's all right. Hey, that's a perfect size saw for this, bud. This setup right here between this grapple and this Coyote tractor has been an absolute game changer. All this before we did by hand, okay? And so everything you saw here, you know, I've shown clips and pictures from before, but everything you saw here, we did with just a pickup truck, ropes, chains, and manual labor. And this, I mean, the fact that we can just go ahead and cut a couple trees, clean it up, move the logs, do all that without dragging and all of that is just awesome. That is awesome.
Comment below if you think I did good with running my chainsaw. I'm just gonna rake the gravel out.
You're gonna rake the gravel out?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's neat.
You're good with, I'm good with that. I've said over and over again that this channel is not just about chainsaws and us having fun and developing our land. Of course, we do all of that, but simultaneously I have two young men that I care deeply for how they develop and what kind of skills they have. And frankly, I went into adulthood with less skills than I would have liked to have had. And the thing is my boys and my family are afforded different possibilities now because of the environment we are blessed to be able to raise them in. So that is a really, really neat thing. We feel very fortunate and are thankful for that. And we have a lot to share with you guys. There's a ton going on here. Listen, I got into this whole chainsaw thing because of needing to save some money and wanting to develop the property. We didn't have unlimited funds or a significant amount of funds to build this house here. My wife and I had a dream. We set about trying to accomplish that dream. We got pretty darn far, and this is a continuation of that dream. Let's see, hopefully I'll be able to fit this back down. Oh man. All right, I gotta get that back. Hey, do you mind starting this tractor up real quick? Because I gotta pick up this boom a little bit. Yep. Man, you did a darn good job operating the saw and the equipment today, son. I'm telling you, this boy right here, he is rambunctious, and he just does a darn good job doing all this stuff outside. It just makes my wife and I really, really happy. Thank you, son. And also, you know, you're seeing mess here, guys. I haven't had the most tidy of yards, but see all these bicycles? That's because we are bursting at the seams, and that is about to be done. I am running this shed off of a generator. It's working, but it's a pain in the neck. But yes, it's working, and I've got a lot of hours on that freebie generator that I got because of the channel. Always make sure you check out those links that we have in the description. There's great deals on all sorts of products down there, from the boots I'm wearing to the saws I'm running, discount codes on chains, oil, all of that stuff. There's a lot of information in there. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up button down below, commenting, and we will see you on the next one.